We're kicking off an unforgettable week in Sydney. And originally, this trip was all about catching a Coldplay concert, which you'll see in a future video.
But once we started planning our Sydney trip, we realized there was so much more to explore and do. This city, after all, has everything from the iconic Sydney Opera House and the historic The Rocks to the breathtaking Blue Mountains, Bondi Beach, and much, much more. And to try get the most out of our trip, we picked a super early flight from Brisbane to Sydney early, so we started our day at 3 a.m.
And for our first day, we were going to be focusing on the Sydney Harbour, diving into some culture and history, and indulging in one of the city's most luxurious dining experiences. But arriving in the big city, it wasn't the Sydney Opera that we ended up marveling at first. Instead, we were amazed by the train chairs that it turned out you could adjust. Pretty cool, and we've never seen anything like it.
But from modern curves to more historical sites, after settling in our hotel, we were all ready to see some signature places around the city. Kicking off our adventure in the Rocks, Sydney's oldest neighborhood. Once the site of the first European settlement, these cobblestone streets now host a vibrant mix of galleries, boutiques, and cafes. It's like stepping back in time, but with a dash of modern flair. And at the Rocks, you will find markets held every weekend, and it's the perfect spot to pick up some handcrafted souvenirs or just soak up the vibrant atmosphere. And it was extra packed during our visit due to Halloween, with random monsters and scary props.
And next to the Rocks, you'll also find the famous Sydney Harbour Bridge, and for a while we were thinking to climb it. But as I had done that in the past many years ago, and we are generally terrified of heights, we decided instead to make it a chill day, and spend our money instead on an extravagant dinner at the luxurious restaurant Quay later in the evening.
And just around the corner was our next stop, the Museum of Contemporary Art, which is in heaven for art lovers. This museum showcases innovative works by Australian and international artists. From bold sculptures to thought-provoking digital pieces, every corner sparks inspiration. But John is not much of a museum guy though, and often is more occupied stating what he thinks he could have made himself.
But of course, no visit to Sydney is complete without a stop to the iconic Sydney Opera House. So we walked around the harbour to get up close. But we figured that being close wasn't enough, so we also entered the building. And inside, you find various guided tours to explore the different theaters and learn more about the renowned engineering and designs of the building. And you'll find the renowned restaurant Bean Along, where we decided to treat ourselves a little afternoon tea.
We're eating under the roof of the Opera House.
Yeah, we're in the front, the first kind of sail.
But as we were enjoying our time there, we noticed a huge cruise ship right across the harbor in front of the restaurant we will be dining at later, at the Quay, which is famous for its view for the Opera House. That got us worried that we will be starting into the walls of a huge boat while having a special fine dining experience.
Tonight, we're gonna have a special guest.
We're behind
an unwanted guest. So we're gonna change the Quay restaurant booking into the cruise. So.
Oh yeah.
And so we got a bit bummed out about that. But we were also not gonna let it ruin our day.
But just as we made our way to Quay, we got the exciting news that the cruise ship was departing. We were gonna have the beautiful view of the Opera House during our unique dinner experience. Yay!
And if you didn't know, Quay is one of the Australia's most acclaimed restaurants, serving modern Australian food with a focus on seasonal ingredients, and it boasts 4 chef hacks, which is the Australian equivalent of a 3-star Michelin restaurant. And so, Overlooking the harbor, we savor an 8-course tasting menu crafted by Chef Peter Gilmore, where each dish was an artwork combining bold flavors and breathtaking presentation.
And beyond the amazing food on the 8-course menu, we were delighted by additional surprise dishes served to us. Those out-of-menu dishes were so incredibly delicious, and I honestly wish they one day become main dishes. And the view of the Sydney Opera House was simply so amazing and mesmerizing.
So we love eating all kinds of food, be it juicy junk food, fine dining, and anything in between. But when it comes to meat, I have a clear favorite, deer. And when I learned that it was on the menu, I was so excited. Dear God, it was so good. And basically all the dishes were incredible and we'll be sure to come back again in the future.
Full?
We had 20 course menu.
20 courses, at least. And that rounded up our first day, and the city had already captured our hearts. The next stop for day 2, there were going to be more adventures.
And day 2 greeted us with rain at Bondi Beach. But hey, a little rain doesn't stop us. The waves were wild, the skies were dramatic, and honestly, Bondi's beauty shines through in any weather.
It's raining!
It's raining and the water's fishy sweet. Guess not.
Guess not.
And right next to the beach, there's the famous Bondi Iceberg Pool, a stunning ocean pool where the boldest swimmers take a dip no matter the weather. But today, nah, we instead admired it from a cozy, dry distance.
Then, we took a detour along the Coogee coastal walk for the Sculpture by the Sea exhibition, where world-class arts meets breathtaking ocean views. Even with the drizzle, it was totally worth it. And while visiting the tons of art pieces, we found some extra joy in trying to guess the names of the sculptures, though we were completely off for all of them.
After finishing the Sculpture by the Sea walk, it was time to leave the coastline behind and head back to the city. Wandering through the bustling streets of the city center gave us a chance to soak in Sydney's vibe before dinner. And for dinner, we made our way to one of the Sydney's most famous ramen spots in the city center. Steaming bowls of goodness, rich broth, and noodles cooked to perfection. Pure comfort in a bowl.
Overall, day 2 in Sydney was all about making the best of a rainy day. From the dramatic waves at Bondi to the stunning sculptures by the sea, and finally exploring the heart of the city. It was a great mix of art and nature.
And after making the most of a rainy day too, we woke up on our third day to the Melbourne Cup, Australia's biggest horse racing event. Maybe next time we'll even attend that in person, but for now, we had other plans and just did some casual horse betting through our phones.
Our first stop was Wendy's Secret Garden, a tucked away spot near the harbor.
Wendy's Secret Garden.
You. Don't tell anyone. And while it's a peaceful escape, we found it a little underwhelming. One of those places you can probably skip if you're short on time.
We'll admit, we felt a bit lost trying to find the entrance to Wendy's Secret Garden. We guess the secret in its name is really fitting. It's tucked away so well. We weren't even sure if we were in the right spot when we were in it.
random one?
He's like welcoming us.
Ah, honey.
He's just welcoming us.
Welcome to the fish market. Oh,
He's coming for you.
they eat fish, right? Pelican.
No, they eat humans.
Oh, shit.
And next up was the iconic Sydney Fish Market. This place delivered fresh and delicious seafood at unbeatable prices. From melt-in-your-mouth sashimi to the juiciest oysters, it was a seafood lover's paradise. Definitely a highlight of the day.
Wow. My mom will be so happy.
And if raw seafood or sashimi aren't your thing, the fish market also offered various cooked meals, and they were so delicious as well.
Easier said than done, huh? And before the sun set, we headed to a quirky hidden gem at University of New South Wales, the Museum of Human Disease, containing a fascinating collection of preserved specimens from real human autopsies. Unfortunately, recording wasn't really allowed, but it was absolutely informative in an interesting and vivid way. And let's just say it's not for the faint-hearted, or unless you're a nurse like Polly, who may find it extra interesting. Okay.
What's your favorite disease?
I don't have a favorite disease. But what I wanted to say was how both horrible it was
Horrible?
and nice.
Huh?
Meaning horrible in the sense that seeing all those diseases that exist and the human suffering behind a lot of it, all of that. At the same time, it was kind of beautiful in the sense of
How they
I really started to
present
appreciate
it,
my
awareness.
current organs, and I want to treat my organs better.
Alright, let's be healthy. Yeah.
And then, we ended the day with some karaoke to prepare ourselves for the Coldplay concert we will be attending later on in the trip. But before that, we were venturing out on a trip to the Blue Mountains, which you will see in the next video.
Thanks for watching our first encounter with Sydney. The first few days were a blast, and it just keeps getting better from here on. See you in the next. Bye.